Okay, girls. So here we are learning how to multiply decimals. I have two decimals here, 5 and 1/10 times 6 and 7/10. There's so many ways I can do this. I'm going to teach you 2 ways or 3 ways, and you decide which one is easier for you. You just have to know one way that is easier for you. So how do I read this decimal? This is 5 and 1/10. That means 51/10. And then I will multiply with 67/10. Then we learned in term 1 how to multiply fractions. So you will multiply your denominators and your numerators. So 10 times 10 is 100. Then 51 times 67, you multiply the same way you used to multiply. So 51 times 67, you have 1 times 7 is 7, 5 times 7 is 35, 1 times 6 is 6, 5 times 6 is 30, and then you add 7, 5 plus 6 is 11, I carry 1, 3 plus 1 is 4, and then 3. Then this number, you will write it in your numerator. Now, since you're dividing by 100, you count 2 spaces from the right, going this way. So 1, 2. Here is my decimal. So my answer is and you can check in the calculator if this is correct. So this is one way. You write the decimal as a fraction, and then you multiply the same way we learned in term 1, and you get this, okay? Now, the second way of you doing the same question, I have 5 and 1/10 times 6 and 7/10. So I will draw a 4x4 box, just like this. I will write 5, I will put the decimal here, and I will write 1. I will write 6, I will put the decimal here, and I will write 7. The decimal goes on the line, okay? Then you will meet your decimal. Let me use another color. Okay, let me use blue. Okay, so your decimal goes here. It starts here. I don't know why my pen is not writing. Okay, so my decimal line goes here, and then it will meet with this one, and then it will go this way. So you come down, and this one meet over here, and then you go down. So your new decimal will be over here, okay? And then after you do that, you divide your boxes into 2. Each one of them, you divide them into 2, just like that. Okay? Now, you do 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 7 is 7. There is no number, you write 0 there. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 7 is 35. Then you just write, you add this way. 3 is by itself. 3 plus 0 is 3. 5 plus 6 is, no, you start this way, sorry. This is 7, this is 11. You carry 1. Then you have 1 plus 0 plus 3 is 4. And then 3. So now, here is your answer, 34.17. which we got here. So 34.17. Let's do another example. Let's do when there's two decimals. So if this is my question, 6.28, and I am multiplying 4.3. Okay, so I will draw so 6.28, 4.3. My decimals will meet over here and they will go through here, so my decimal will be here. See, it came here and it came here, they met and they went down. Okay, then each box I divide into 2. Okay, now I fill 8 times 4, 32. 8 times 3, 24. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 3, 6. 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 3, 18. Then you add. Make your lines go out so that the answer goes there. 4. 6 plus 2 plus 2, that is 10. 6 plus 2 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. You carry 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. You write 0. You carry the 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. And then 2. And what is your answer? Your answer is 27, the decimal, and 004. So 27.004. So you choose which method you want. You can decide to do this method. You can decide to do this method. Okay, now there is a third method. So let's do this the third way. 5.1 times 6.7. You multiply just the normal way. 51 times 67, like over here. So you get 357 and you will get 0603, and you add and you should get 3417. How many decimal places? 2. 1, 2. So you count from here. 1, 2, and you put the number like that. Okay? So if your work was 0.51 times 0.67, this will be 3417, because you will just multiply. You will multiply the normal way. But now you have how many decimal places? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. You start. 1, 2, 3, 4. You put your decimal place and you put 0, and this becomes your answer. So I have taught you 3 different ways of you multiplying decimals. You need to know how to do this without the calculator.